So the other thing is, really, obviously, this is a very difficult time for a lot of people. I already know people personally that are starting to lose their jobs, like my youngest brother. And so it's important to make sure that you're careful about what you're saying to each other. We want to be as positive and motivating as we possibly can. Make sure you take a breath. Practice breathing and meditation techniques, and then take breaks. Find ways to rest, relax, and recover. And the last thing I want you to consider during this time is to make sure that you're focusing on your health and fitness. So following the 5 fundamentals of health and fitness. So every week, what we're going to be doing is having an online meetup, and we're going to be going over each one of the 5 fundamentals in detail. But what I want to do is on this call is talk to you specifically about what we're going to be doing moving forward. So this is going to be our virtual training platform. So even if we suspend your membership, you're going to get access to the daily workout videos. You'll get access to the membership site, which I don't think has been utilized a lot as of recently. You'll also get access to the .fit program, which we'll go over in a minute. And then we're going to make sure that we're following up with you on a weekly basis. If you'll consider the virtual training program, you're going to be getting the daily streaming videos, which are going to be going out at 9 and 5 p.m. We'll be doing weekly online meetups to review the 5 fundamentals. We'll be doing one-on-one, in-person, or virtual coaching calls. So I know some people would still like to come into the facility and meet with us, so we'll have that as an option. But it's just on a one-on-one basis, or we can set up and do a virtual call, a virtual Zoom call. And then the last thing is if you'll consider the virtual training, we're going to give you access to one piece of PG Fit equipment. We know a lot of you don't have equipment to use at home, so we'll actually give you a piece that you can borrow, and we'll help create a workout around that piece of equipment. I want you to consider some other training options. So for example, with some of our personal training clients, they've transitioned over to private training, at least for the next couple of weeks. So that's an option for people that want to come in and that want that accountability. We can even do some in-home training, in the convenience of your own home, if that's something you'll consider. As part of that rest, relax, and recover, we can still offer the pulse electromagnetic field sessions. And that, depending on how many you do, can be $100 to $200 per month, which is a great value. And then we're also going to rent out some cardio and some pulse equipment. So if you're interested, if you don't have cardio equipment at home and you'd like to use an assault bike or the Concept 2 rowers or the ski ergs or even a portable PEMF unit, we have those for you to be able to rent over the next few weeks. So the first thing I want you to do is make sure you download the Zoom app. I think most of you are probably familiar with Zoom, but the stock of Zoom is, I think it's gone up 15% in the last week. But please make sure you download the Zoom app so you can download it on your desktop computer or on your phone. And our meeting ID is always going to be the same, so it'll be 462-994-8052. The next thing is I'm going to show you how you can log into the membership site after we get done with this call. I'll make sure that everybody gets a link so that they know their username and password. But your username should be the same email address that you use for MindBody, and then your password is either going to be a password that you created or one that was auto-generated. But I'm going to go through this in a minute so you'll know exactly how to access some of the resources we have online for you. If you haven't set up a .fit account, I would highly encourage you to do so. You can go to this bit.ly link, which we'll send that out tomorrow, or you can go to pgfit.fit.com and you can actually create an account. And that's also where you can go to log into your account. And we'll go over that in just a minute. The other thing is if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, I would encourage you to do so because we're going to be posting or uploading videos every single day. So you'll be able to get access to some of the information on the YouTube channel. So before we actually get to the open discussion, let me pull up this information so you can see it. So the first thing I wanted to show you is If you go to pgfit.com, if you go to www.pgfit.com, first thing I'm going to show you is the news. So if you click on the news tab, this is basically our blog. So we're going to be putting all of the free information here. Anybody can have access to this, but all of, if we go to some of the newer, let's see, that's happy. So all of the videos, all of the information that we've been communicating via text or via email, all of that information is on the news tab. So you can access that here. You can also log into the membership site from here. So it'll redirect you to pgfit.customerhub.net. And at that point, I mean, log out, but you'll put in your username, you'll put in your password, and then click login. Over here, what we're going to be doing every single day is adding some additional information, and we'll be sending that out to you so you know exactly what we're going to be adding. But we've got our nutrition workbook, so you can actually download the nutrition workbook. We've got the corrective exercise manual, so you can download that as well. We're going to be adding the 5 fundamentals, information on the 5 fundamentals. There's a video, and then of course there's the workbooks that go with each one of the fundamentals. We've got a couple of programs that you'll have access to. The first one is the corrective exercise program. So you can download the corrective exercise manual. What I would recommend is start with the abbreviated version, but if I scroll down, you'll see we have all of the soft tissue work or the foam rolling exercises for you to go through, the corrective exercises, and then part of that abbreviated version, we have all of the exercises for mobility and stability, and you can actually click on the link and it'll redirect you to the YouTube video where you can actually see what the exercise is. On the corrective exercise manual, we also give you before and after, or a couple of pictures to show you exactly how to do the exercise. We've also got all the videos. So this is where we'll be posting the daily videos. We've got the Perfectable Power Workout, which we created last week. We've got the holiday videos that we created over the holidays, nutrition videos, and then the new member orientation videos if you haven't had a chance to look at those. We also have some other resources. So we've got a couple of videos on the static postural assessments and the functional movement screen. So there's a lot of really useful information on this membership site. And like I said, we're going to be adding information every single day. The next thing I wanted to show you is .fit. So like I said, you can go to pgfit.fit.com, and what you'll do is you'll log into your account. Actually, before you log in, let me just show you some of the information on their website. But you can come over here, you click on Learn. So there's a ton of recipes that they have available. We'll also be sending you a lot of recipes. There's information on how to gain muscle, how to make sure you're maintaining your weight or losing weight. And there's information that goes over each one of the supplements. My favorite part of this program is not is actually the customized meal plan. So once you actually log in to your account, which it doesn't look like I can do that right now. So I'll actually have to pull up somebody's account real quick. So the last person to log in was Vanessa, so I'm just going to use her as an example. But we can actually see all this information on the back end. But this, once you log in, what you'll need to do is you'll need to create a goal, and then once you've done that, you'll be able to. You can log your food. There's different menu options for you to choose from. You can even track your activity, and then there's a ton of other resources for you to look at. The last thing is, like I said, if you haven't, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, because as we upload the videos, you'll get an alert just letting you know that we've added a video, but then we'll store all that information on the membership site, and then some of that information will be under the news tab on our website. So with that being said, let's see here. Let's go ahead and open it up to any questions that you might have. So if you can, make sure to take yourself off of mute. And please let me know if you have any questions. Mary, did you have a question?
I didn't get, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't get the Zoom in on time, so I didn't really hear much of anything that you said.
Okay. So I did record it. So what I'll do is once we get done with this call, I'll actually upload it to YouTube, and then we'll put that underneath our news tab on our website.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Thanks.
Tammy, did you have a question? Tammy? Does anybody else have any questions?
So Michael, it's Joanne. Thank you for
Joanne.
putting this together for all of us. I appreciate it. It's
No problem.
very good information to have. How would I find out a little bit more details around the private sessions or some of the additional items that you mentioned?
Okay, so if you're interested, just let us know. You can send us a text on the PG Fit line, and then we'll reach out to you and set up a time where we can talk.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Great question. Anyone else?
Michael.
Hi, who's this?
Yeah, this is Padmaja.
Padmaja, yes.
So you said about getting an equipment, a piece of equipment.
Correct.
When can we come and get it?
So if you have questions like that, text us on the
Okay.
text us on the PG Fit line. So it's 832-303-7004.
Okay.
And what we can do is we can set up a time where we'll either text you back or we'll call you and set up a time when you can come in.
Thank you.
I know, for example, we've had a couple of people request jam balls. One person would like a BOSU ball. We do have to keep a couple pieces of equipment here for our personal training clients, but if there's a particular piece that you'd like to use, like I said, we'll help you design a workout around that. As far as the virtual calls, they're set up similar to this, where we'll actually set up the computer, and then we can train you as you're going through a workout in the comfort of your own home.
I have one more question.
Yes.
So are we going to have the weekly meetings the same day, same time?
That's a great question. So I would like it to be the same day and same time. I think we'll probably have to do it once in the morning and once in the evening. But let me ask everybody on the call, when would be the best time to have the weekly call?
This is good for me.
So 6 o'clock in the evening works for me.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good for me too.
Yeah, it works for me as well.
Okay. So if we did it every Monday at 6, would that work?
6 o'clock would work for me as well.
Yes, Monday at 6 would be great.
Okay. And even if you can't jump on the call, I'll record it. And then that way anybody can go back and listen to the call. So if we have enough people on the call, I think right now we've got 58 people on this call, I believe. But if we have quite a few people, we can do multiple calls per week. So I'm more than willing to do that for everyone. Any other questions?
Hey, this is Uma here. Thank you for doing this. Quick question. So how are you planning to do with the semi-personal trainings? Do we still follow the same schedule, or but it will be just virtual? Or do I have to just talk one-on-one with you guys?
Yeah, so all of our personal training clients, we've offered to do private training with them.
Mm-hmm.
So I know Casey or Seth reached out to you yesterday and talked to you about that.
Yes.
So we're going to set up a time where ideally you're coming in the same days and time each week.
Mm-hmm.
make sure that we're able to accommodate everybody. But we've already scheduled out almost everything.
So is that still true that we will be having in-person training? Because I was confused after this call that maybe that is canceled and we'll be trying to do something virtual, or is it that I still have the in-person twice a week?
No, so that'll be in person twice a week.
Okay.
We'll still
Okay.
stay on the same schedule.
Okay. Then I think it answers
You'll
my
also
question.
get access to all of the virtual training information that we're sharing with everyone.
Okay. I just got confused. Maybe that was canceled and we're doing virtual, but if that holds still in place, then I think I'm okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
You're welcome. Does anybody else have a question?
Michael, hi, it's Angie. I'm on my phone, so
Hi, Angie.
anyway, hi. Thank you for doing this. My friend Karen Pugh can't be on the call, but she suggested that we pay more than the $30 that you'll be charging us starting April, according to what you're able to do. And so I'm very happy to do that. But just wanted to know, do we just contact you individually about that? I guess.
Yes, so that's a great question. We're asking everybody if they possibly can to keep their memberships to keep their membership price where it's at, where it currently is. And that's why we're doing all the virtual training. If in the event that somebody doesn't want to take advantage of these additional services, we'll suspend their membership. But we're encouraging everybody to continue paying the same price to make sure that we're able to pay our bills and to make sure that we're able to compensate everyone.
Okay, so
So we'll reach out to you, Angie, to talk to you about that specifically. But that's a great question.
okay, thank you.
Does anybody else have any questions?
Yeah, Michael, I have a question.
Yes.
So is that $30 on top of what we pay monthly membership or in lieu of monthly membership?
So maybe I didn't clarify very well, but let me see if I can. Okay, everybody can see this? And if you're on your phone, you can later on download the Zoom app, and then you'll be able to just go along on your phone and you'll still be able to see the screen. If we suspend your membership and you're only paying the $30 next month, you'll get access to the daily workout videos. You'll get access to the information on the membership site. Of course, most of you already have access to the Fit program. And then, of course, we're going to be doing weekly follow-up calls with you. But that's what we're going to be giving you for suspending your membership. If you decide to continue your membership, or we do have another option for virtual training, but if you'll continue paying the same price, you're going to get the daily streaming workouts at 9 and 5 p.m. You'll get the weekly online meetup to review the 5 fundamentals. We're going to be setting up a call with you. You can come in to the, we can either do that one-on-one in person, or we'll set up a virtual coaching call. And then we'll also give you access to one piece of equipment so that we can design a program for you to do in the comfort of your own home. Does that make sense?
Got it.
Okay, great question. Anybody else have any questions? Katie, I see you walking around there. Do you have any questions? Or you're unmuted now. Tammy, you're on mute. I can't hear you. Tammy, are you there?
Please put down the squeaky toy.
Who has the squeaker?
That would have been my 9-month-old puppy. She needs to exercise a lot too. So we're going for a lot of walks.
So Tammy, it looked like you had a couple questions. I think there's a little bit of a delay where you're at. You probably have to turn the audio on your phone. That's probably why it's not working. Does anybody else have any questions?
Yeah,
Hey,
just
Mike.
one.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Go ahead.
Michael, this is Greg, Greg and Kirsten.
Hi, Greg.
Hey, I'll just, the pulse sessions,
Yes.
you're gonna keep the same, you're gonna have a modified schedule, but we can kind of get it in any time of the day.
Yes, that's correct.
It's done, okay.
We're making ourselves available from 5 in the morning until 7, 8 o'clock at night. So you just let us know what times will work for you, and we'll make sure to try to accommodate you the best we can. Because we're going to be meeting with people privately, I know today, for example, we had appointments almost back to back every hour until 1 or 2, and then from 4 to 7. So great question.
Thank you, sir.
No problem. Does anybody else have any questions?
Michael, how did you say that we would be able to access this later?
So I'll upload the video to YouTube once we get done, but I'll also put it on our website so that you'll have access to it there. So if you
Okay.
go to pgfit.com and then you click on news, it'll take you to the most recent post that we have.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
We'll also put all of this information, so all the videos will go on the membership site too, underneath the videos tab.
I had one question. Hello, thanks for putting this together for us.
Yes, who is this?
This is Kathy. Can you see me? No.
Yes.
My question is on the private sessions, would that be an additional price along with our membership price, or will it all be included?
So it depends on what membership you're on. If you're doing group training, we're hoping that you'll continue with group training membership, and then that's why we're giving you we'll either do an in-person consultation or a virtual call, plus you'll get all the additional information. If you would like to do private training, that would be an additional cost, but that's something we can talk about.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I'll contact you later. Thanks.
Okay. Does anybody else have any questions? A couple things I wanted to go over just to end the call. So we're going to try to gamify our program for the next few weeks. So we're going to be talking more about this in the next couple of days, but we're going to be playing PG Fit Bingo. So there's going to be different ways that you can earn rewards. I'll give you an example here. So this is an example. Basically, you have to complete 5 of the activities. If you complete those, then we're going to be giving you a VO2 max testing. This is $150 to $199 value. So we're going to go through and determine your resting metabolic rate, and then we'll help determine exactly what your cardiorespiratory fitness and endurance is. So I hope you'll participate. There's going to be some fun ways that you can earn the VO2 max testing. So I would encourage you to take advantage of that as well. So thank you very much for taking time out of your evening to join the call. We'll plan to have our next call on Monday at 6 p.m. We'll be sending out the videos every day. Starting tomorrow, we will be streaming the workouts. So we'll be doing one at 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. And then we'll also be reaching out to you to set up the virtual phone call or the in-person consultation. So thank you very much for joining. Appreciate it.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Michael.
Michael.
Thanks, Michael.
Thank you.
Thank you.